What if your period is not a problem or a curse or a burden, but is in fact a portal, a blessing, an encoded wisdom there to support you in everything that you do, in everything that you want to manifest, everything that you want to birth in this world? Welcome to Cycle Magic, a 4-part journey through your 4 inner seasons as a woman, how they help you manifest, and all the good details for handling each one, living in harmony with each one. Hi, I'm Ada Gore. I share teachings on cyclical wisdom for women, cyclical wisdom for women, divine partnership, and manifestation through abracadabra. As I speak, I create. Thank you for joining me. I also have a series of guided journals. If that is intriguing to you, of course, you can always just grab a notepad and just scribble away. Like, you don't need a guided journal, but if you want one, I have made some, and I would encourage you to check them out because I would love to see what you think of it and if it helps you. Okay, let's get to it. We have made it to episode 4, Inner Fall. Fall is actually my favorite season of the year. I love to see the cool, I love it gets cooler. I love the changing colors of the trees. I love when they start to fall, and I love all the things, wearing scarves, getting your sweaters back out, all of those things. The inner fall as a woman, it's just how it sounds. All of those feel good, progesterone, estrogen, the things that we had happening for us in our inner spring and summer, they fall. They begin to descend as we're entering in and being prepared for winter to shed our uterine lining and our eggs. So what's interesting here in the fall, the core theme of fall is reflection and refinement. If you have not been tracking and living with your cycle, like I wasn't before, you may have a lot of trouble during the fall. The fall is a tender time. You may find that you're cranky and short-tempered. That is actually on purpose. That is a good thing. It's actually your body serving you. But when you're not in harmony with it, it feels like your body is against you. All of a sudden, the queen is gone. And who is here for the fall? The wild woman. That's the archetype for the fall, the wild woman. She does not have a long temper. She does not have a long fuse. She is annoyed and frustrated and maybe cranky and doesn't like that. And it doesn't want you around. It doesn't, don't touch me. That is your fall, but that is actually there to serve you. It's a time for refinement and clarity. So this is, again, another really good time to journal. Not a good time to dive into the conversations about these things, though. So here, another place for your discernment. This is a time when all of the things that are frustrating and annoying to you are going to come up. You may not know why, though. You may just find that you're pissed off, or you're angry, or you're scared, or you're sad, and you don't entirely understand why. So journaling it and knowing that coming into winter, you're going to get all the answers that you're seeking. So this is a really good time to, every time that you have a frustration or a tear or a fight or whatever it may be, rather than engaging in your external world with those things, it's a nuanced practice, bring it to a journal, bring it to a diary, bring it inside, have the conversation within you, knowing that next week you're going to bleed and release and it's all going to become clear to you. You're going to get it, but only if you tune in. Okay, why am I so annoyed at him? Why am I so upset about this? Why don't I want to take that phone call from her? Why, all those things, like getting really curious. This is your season to be curious. If you think about the fall, as things start to fall to the ground and die, it's not always very comfortable and it's not very pretty. And that cool wind that in the beginning felt so good because you're so ready for a break from the heat. Sorry, there's sirens going by. I don't know if you can hear them. Hopefully not. It starts to get actually cold. And again, this is a time to start resting. This is a time where you do not want your calendar full. And I know that that can be a hard thing to juggle when you've got commitments in this world that's more attuned to the man's 24-hour cycle. Stuff doesn't just stop because it's fall for you. You, as the queen, can manage those things. Saying no, but also just give yourself permission no matter what the season is. If you need to say no, you say no. There are other options other than you having to do it all and just do it even when you're tired and cranky and are feeling like you need to nourish your body and rest more. This is a really good time to eat really well. You will notice that you're hungrier. That's on purpose. Your body knows that it's going into a rest and release season. So don't be mad at yourself for craving more food, more carbs, more chocolate. That's good. That's your body telling you, I have needs right now. We're getting ready to do some stuff. Let's nourish ourselves and let's take care of ourselves. So honesty, clearing clutter. That's a really good thing to do with all this energy. You know, when you're just like frustrated, it's a great time to clear clutter, to clean. It's also a good time for some sacred rage. So if you're feeling angry and you don't know why, this is a good time to like twist towels, scream into a pillow, go for a hike and at the top of the mountain, you know, throw your hands in the air and scream or do lion's breath, whatever it is, a time for practicing that sacred rage. It's really, really good. Because if you don't practice the sacred rage, we all know it comes out eventually and usually not in a way that we like because we're not in control of it. So this is a time to practice it intentionally. So maybe you're not even upset, but you are kind of just feeling gross. Go do some rage. Go do some rage practices and see what comes out. See what comes up. It's powerful. I actually have come to love my inner fall, whereas most of my life I hated it. I was like, gosh, you know, I'm tired and I'm short-tempered and I don't have any energy and I'm so disappointed in myself because why can't I just be, you know, productive like I was last week? You know, I was like living in confusion about understanding that that's just not how it works, that this is all a cycle. And the more I'm in tune with it, the better my life gets and the better your life gets. So grounded focus and big feelings, that's fall. The mirror and the muse, the wild woman. Give yourself permission to be wild. Give yourself space. Create intentional space to be wild. It's okay during your inner fall to say, no thanks, I need to be alone. You know, I gotta go into the woods and just get with myself here and vent some of these huge emotions that are coming up. Those emotions are your friends. They're there to serve you. They are not against you. This is not a burden and this is not a curse. You are not cursed. You are in fact divine and powerful and wonderful. Great, 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 great time to journal. I will always say that because you are worth studying. You are worth getting to know. You are powerful. There's so much good inside of you that the world needs and that you need. So let your wild woman roar. Let her run. Whatever you need to do. Get barefoot. Put your feet on the ground. Get grounded. You will want some more carbs. Eat them. Enjoy them. This is I will say, one of the reasons the inner fall is so hard to harmonize with when you misunderstand it is that this is a time when your inner critic comes up really strong. And like I alluded to earlier, you may be like mad at yourself that you're not productive, mad at yourself that you're not easygoing in your relationships, mad at yourself that you're feeling big emotions, critical that you're eating more and you're bloated. All of those things are actually signs to you that those things have always been there and are there and need to be dealt with. And if you're bloaty and gross and crampy, then your body needs more nourishment from you. Those are all signs of disharmony for you to tune into. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to get into all those things. Although, I mean, am I a doctor? I'm my own doctor and you're your own doctor. We don't need to give our power to anybody else. So whatever your body is telling you during that time, listen. Tune in and then give it what it needs. Give yourself permission to give yourself what you need. So channel your fire, channel that anger, those emotions into sacred completion too. That's another thing. This is a time to wrap stuff up because you know you're going into winter. you've got a lot of clarity. Close the door on things. Say no to things. I've got a huge theme in these that's just coming up, which is like, you need to say no more, but I need to say no more. So say no more. No, say no more often. Say no as often as you need to say no. So if you like this content and you're excited to learn more, please hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.